Hello there and welcome back to Ireland, where I last time, chose to do something stupid. We won a war against Great Britain, took, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces, and in return before I actually ended that war, I was in war with the Netherlands, France and a couple of others as well. I ended up in a problematic situation here due to the fact that I decided to declare war without truce against a big coalition, which I'm currently fighting. As you can see, it's Brunswick, Denmark, Genoa, Norway, Pomerania, Hansa, Tuscany, Venice. Not a lot of big players, so to speak, but even so, they will be annoying to deal with, and I'll probably have to just take one province or even a white piece if things don't go my way here, which of course is not a good thing to do, or a good position to be in, I guess I should say. I also have a lot of these goddamn particularists that I'll be probably allowing to siege for a little while longer, at least until I get to the point where I can lower my war exhaustion once more and boost my stability back up to 0. So while doing that, I'll just siege and allow time to more or less just pass. The particularists aren't actually that scary because, well, all they want is a little bit less, or force me to take a little bit less of their money. So I guess I can live with that without it actually being too much of a problem. So let's see, there we go. I can now go ahead and lower both of these, or fix them. I'm now at 581. Still a lot of chances for annoying people here, mostly these guys. As you can see, Ireland gets increased decentralization. So since I already have that, the only thing I get is it's being prolonged, along with the loss of 20 prestige. So honestly, in all fairness, it doesn't really hurt me that much, to be honest. But as you can see here, there's a 100% chance of another monthly uprising due to my base revolt risk. So I definitely need to try and finish this war against Great Britain fast by sieging their provinces, and I think actually their capital will be enough to get what I want here. Shetland occupied by Denmark, so actually calling in my allies here wasn't such a bright move, but the Swedes are basically moving now, or getting into action, so it shouldn't be that bad of a move then. I'll also go ahead and try and hunt down the enemy navies. It should be possible, but apparently they do have a good guy here, and also the others are helping out, so I will be losing that one. Might just run away while I can. And so yeah, I'll just go ahead, try and get that Nunavik sieged, and that should be enough to give me the positive war score I need to actually take a province or two. As it turns out, the British provinces that they have left are pretty damn expensive. It's over 100% for just these 3. So I guess I should just go for white piece here, force them to give up their Corn Ayrshire. And well, other than that, or no, I'll do something else. I'll force them to give up the deals with the French. Not really anything else that I can do, really. Also take a little bit of money, because, well, they won't give me Wessex, they won't give me Essex, they won't give me any province, I think. So dragging this out while getting hit by rebels everywhere doesn't actually seem like something that I like to do. So for now, I'll just take back the provinces and sell them off to my vassals here. So let's take a quick look here. Lincoln is 20%, Derby is 12%, so I'll sell Lincoln and Northumberland to these guys. That should bring me down to 12% overextension, and that should help pretty damn well. And I'll also just go ahead and get rid of my rebels by doing this, accept their demands. So yeah, that's them gone, and that's a positive thing for me. So as of now, I guess I'll just keep these guys in Derby for safety's sake, more or less, and I'll be selling that last province pretty soon too. I'll have to see if the French actually join the coalition. If not, I'll definitely have to wait a little bit while for it to vanish, as it were. Even so it doesn't really matter that much. I'll probably have a decade or 3 now of peace and simply rebuild. The French are actually falling to some nationalists right now, so they aren't that scary anymore. But even so, I still have 5 provinces that I need to be able to take the British Isles, and I believe I need all 5 to get the achievement. So what I need now is Orkney, London, Essex, Kent, and Wessex, and then we are done. So we're looking pretty nice, or pretty good actually. So I'll just keep on going and see how it turns out. As you can see, the coalition for taking 4, well, I guess in the end, 7 provinces in, I guess, Great Britain, and some with France, Spain, Poland, and basically half of Europe deciding that you're too dangerous to be left alone. Yeah, I'm really dangerous, people. The only thing that I have taken by force so far is some provinces in Britain. I haven't actually taken anything by force, I believe, anywhere else. Yeah, I took something from the natives in America, but the only thing that I took from Europe or in Europe is this area right here over a period of 230 years. Wow, I'm really doing a lot of expansion here. Especially Spain, who have taken, well, Aragon, for example. France, who've taken Naples or integrated them. The French who've attacked Savoy. Poland, well, I guess people who expand hate other people who expand, and that's how simply things go. But as you can see, I do have France and Spain in a coalition against me, and that puts me in a kind of a dangerous or precarious situation here. And I'll probably have to be a decade now, probably about 15 years or so, where I'll be quiet and simply tech up. And when I think about that, I'll probably not have too many problems with these guys attacking me. So I think I can go ahead and take the national conscripts idea. And I guess I'll just go ahead and take superior firepower as well. So we get leader fire +1 and plus 25% manpower modifier, all which are very good. Next we'll probably go for, as I said, a level of military, well, a level of military attack. And here's a funny thing that I'd like to show you all. As you know, my navies have been above force limits for quite a while. Now they're actually below for the first time in centuries, I believe. And this means that I'm making quite a lot more money. As you can see, at 17, I'm currently just spending 17.53 on my navies, and that is all-time low, I believe. And also the fun thing here is that I'm earning 65 from trade and 45 from gold. Taxation and production doesn't actually account for almost nothing of my income. Tariffs actually are almost more than that. But I do have a little bit, or something that I know that's actually quite funnier. If you go into these things, or the chart, and look at income for all nations, where is that? It's somewhere back here. Province, no, score, country, there we go, income. Look who's on third. Good old Ireland. And if we take a look at the French and how they're making money, taxation, production, and to some extent trade. The Ottomans, same. As however, we seriously differentiate from only trading gold mostly, and tariffs. Russia, trade and production, or taxation and production, that's basically the norm for, I believe, almost any nation. The Spaniards are kind of interesting because they're almost the same as us, but still, they're making very little on trade and very little on gold. Same with Portugal, Austria. I'm kind of surprised that Austria is making 32 on gold. No, trade. They're making more on trade than anything else. And that's probably why they are so strong in Asia. So now I've learned that. Hindustan is actually making quite a bit on trade as well, so it seems like the way to be really successful as a smaller nation here is to focus on trade. So what I should have done is potentially have taken the trade ideas to get 2 extra merchants. They would definitely have boosted my economy a little bit. Trade steering would also help, of course the trade efficiency, and not to mention the 3 extra merchants would have helped a bunch. But Netherlands have left to make a coalition against us, and I'm pretty sure that some other people will start leaving as well. So for now, I'll just keep on with being silent, being nice. There's just 5 more provinces. I have 140 years to take them, so I'm not really that. I'm not really that worried. It will be a kind of annoying that I'll have to fight 2 wars against Britain simply to have them move their capital. So I'll have to fight 3 wars against them, but I think I should be fine even so. That's how it should be done. And for those of you who like neat borders, it's starting to look a little bit nicer here. I've started to plug these holes, and 3 more colonists, or 2 more. I will send 1, and then this area will be looking nice. Then we'll simply continue filling in the gaps more or less. So it should be pretty well done in a while. But yeah, I'm definitely interested now in getting myself up to level 19 on diplomatic tech. It'll give a boost to morale, and it will also give a boost to it will give me the customs houses or naval bases. I should get them at level 18, the next one. And as you can see, I can then boost my naval force limits even further, and that should be enough, I think, to go ahead and start. Well, I guess you could say that I'll be aiming then to build a 50 lightship fleet that will be in the Caribbean. And I'll probably build this one up to 70 and have it patrol this area, about 50 lightships and 20 carracks. So I can basically keep everyone that I don't want on my island. And apparently the Norwegians declare war upon us. They prepare for battle. They cite coalition as the casus belli. This should be interesting. I'm really excited to wonder who will actually get on my island, but it's probably going to be quite a lot of people here. As you can see, the alliance is pretty big. Great Britain, Tuscany, Venice, West Spain, and where is France? Do I have truces with them or something? I'm confused. This is actually winnable to some extent. As you can see here, France and France and Spain aren't actually in it, which is kind of surprising. How are we doing navally? Well, of course there are some light ships here, but we are basically set to beat these guys. I have Austria on my side, I have Sweden on my side, and hopefully they will not be losing too many battles this time. They'll probably be able to win this for me, I'm pretty sure. I'm very confused right now, but well, it's a good thing. Then that means I'll just go crush Great Britain and start sieging their colonies, and we'll see how how this ends up. It should be kind of a weird collision war, but we'll see how it goes. I can actually get out of this by offering to concede defeat, and I'm actually quite tempted to do that, because if you see here, our armies are pretty scattered while they are joining up. They had about 80,000 men in this area. The Austrians are about to lose a battle here. Venice have 30,000. There's going to be a lot of battles in the mountains. There's going to be a lot of trouble. And a collision war ain't actually something that I'm interested in here. And if I can just get out of it by conceding defeat, it's not really that much of a problem. And I believe you'll actually lose some aggressive expansion if people attack you, and you actually lose that war. As it was, you can see we are winning solely in battles and sieges, but I think I'll just go ahead and do this. There's no reason for me to fight this, and there's no reason for me to actually hurt any one of my allies by fighting that war. So I'll just concede defeat and end it there. There we also go. I completely forgot about Derby, but now it's sold to Northumberland, and they basically have to just core it, and then we'll incorporate them. Let's see. Do we want to? I guess I can take this mission. Missions aren't actually that important to me. It takes forever to actually do most of them, the way that I do them at least. So it doesn't really matter. I'm also, should I just start? Yeah, it'll definitely be a core by the time it's actually, or the annexation is actually done. So it shouldn't be a problem. It will be done in a decade. So the core will definitely be there, I think, at least. So that's fine. But yeah, I'll be still sitting by and hoping that the coalition disappears. Apparently, no, you don't lose any aggressive expansion by having them declare. But well, I could always hope. I'm also kind of confused as to why the French and the Spanish weren't actually called into this. Is there a possibility that if you do an aggressive coalition war, the people can choose to join or not? Because it's kind of weird that the two biggest, or basically I bet was what they actually bet this war on, didn't actually join in. But it's good for me. I can avoid the war. So I guess I'll just once again sit by peacefully and see what happens. Perhaps try and snatch a this guy. I guess I'll snatch a level 1 one. Just no, I can take a level 3. I need the diplomatic points even so. There we go. We now have a diplomatic tech 18, customs house, and naval bases. And naval bases is something I'll definitely be building, but I'll be waiting until I get level 19 so I can start building early frigates rather than anything else. Because well, I hate to upgrade my navies every 3 or every decade more or less. So hopefully I can avoid that. Of course, naval maintenance will increase by 0.25, 25%. I should be fine even so. As you might imagine, my economy is strong. There's no doubts about that. So I'll just keep on going, and we'll see what happens. Right, as I said that, we have a new king, Muriadach, the third of Connaught, 456. Should definitely help out with my idea set. I'm pretty sure I'm also making quite a lot of power a month now. And due to the fact that I do have this much administrative power, I'll go ahead and boost it up to +1. It should be fine. Other than that, not really much else to say. We'll still, as I said, continue on our getting diplomacy tech up to a reasonable level. We'll most likely take some offensive ideas and of course some offensive or military tech. I think military tech is the next thing we'll be taking, then offensive ideas. But yeah, it's kind of interesting how easy it is to get out of the collision war sometimes. They really don't actually mean anything. You can release a small country, but that's about it. They need to be more decisive if they are to really make a difference, or to be something to avoid it. Because right now, they don't actually pose a threat other than prolonged war. That's it. If you know what you're doing, it's a prolonged war. If you don't know what you're doing and end up on the receiving end, I release 5 provinces and everyone go home happy. So yeah, but unfortunately, even with my chit chat, that is the end of this. We had a rather uneventful time. The war that I started that was stupid didn't actually pan out to anything. Same with the collision war that the Norwegian started. I have, however, now basically got no terminal and ready to be integrated. We are doing pretty well in the naval aspect of things, and I'm pretty sure that I'll soon be having a 200 ship navy that will be definitely good for keeping trade flowing. So that's that. That is the end of this episode. We'll most likely try to have a very quiet episode next time where we'll not be doing too much. Probably just try to allow aggressive expansion to cool off. And then we'll probably end up in a war with Great Britain pretty soon. Apparently it seems like also the aggressive expansion, or the area the aggressive expansion pans out to, has something to do with the amount of provinces you take. So I should probably have taken 2 provinces every war, something like that, to keep it close to the area, or close proximity as it were. And that's my bad, but there's 5 provinces left and I have a lot of time to do it, so I feel confident that I'll be able to pull it off. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and I'll see you around next time. Bye!